come for all to know that there is another world out there underneath the one we can see and touch. It is time we take the paranormal and make it normal, to make the unknown known. We all have to be ready for what is in the shadows. There are negative and positive spirits among us. We just need to know what to look for and how to handle every situation to the best of our abilities. There is so much fear surrounding this field. Our job is to show there is a positive side to the spirit world.
Hi, I'm Carol Finch, and I manage the ghost hunts at Valentine Museum in Victor, New York. I also work very closely with Bonnie Hayes from Historic Palmyra. We do some ghost hunting things together, and Bonnie's going to tell us all about our museums today, and then we'll do a little ghost hunting. Bye.
Thank you, Carol. It's a pleasure to be here with you tonight. I'm glad that you came into our wonderful Palmyra Historical Museum. Historic Palmyra owns and operates 4 museums, and they're all within 1 block along the Erie Canal in Palmyra, New York. This is our historic museum. It is 23 rooms. It was an old hotel, and history has always been very important and foremost to the people of Palmyra and historic Palmyra primarily. I'm going to show you tonight some of our historical museum, some of the history of our building, and also try to share with you some of the unexplained events that we have had here in this museum.
And boy, do they have things.
We have, I've been here 12 years, and I'm the executive director of Historic Palmyra. Historic Palmyra owns the Allen Coverlet Museum, the William Phelps General Store, the Palmyra Historical Museum, which is where we are now, and the Palmyra Print Shop, which is our newest museum. We are sitting now in the parlor room, which used to be the tavern room of the old St. James Hotel. A fellow by the name of John Riffenberg owned this property and this building. This is 2 parts. This building is an 1826 history in the back, which is original to the Erie Canal era, and then this part we're in is 1898 portion of the building. Our history is very unusual because everything in here has been donated. The only things original to the building is the building itself. Otherwise, things have come from all over Palmyra and vicinity.
Multiple owners.
Multiple owners. John Riffenberg owned this property, and it was on William Street, which is 1 block over to the west. This property was moved to this spot in 1976 to save it from being demolished as part of urban renewal.
So the building itself used to be over on William Street.
Yes.
It was the hotel over there.
It was actually a hotel, yes. Then it was a time saver building. Then it was a law office.
Okay.
And today it's here and it is a museum.
And I think you'll find when we do a little bit of walkthrough here, the upstairs in this building have all tiny little bedrooms, which they would have had back in that era.
They would have been hotel rooms.
Dick?
Mm-hmm.
And think of how many people stayed in each of those hotel
It's
rooms.
amazing, the history that's here. It's just amazing. Mm-hmm.
Anything else you'd like to say before we go off camera?
Well, I'd like to have you note a couple of things.
Okay.
I don't know if you can note them on camera, but when we get up and walk around, maybe you can pan to those. Our floor, where the bartender walked, is very, very important. There's a groove in this floor, in this parlor.
And it's right along
It's
here.
right along here that shows where the bartender walked back and forth for many years. The other thing that's very interesting in this new part is the original tin ceilings. They're molded tin, and it's absolutely beautiful. Also a great sound barrier. People could party downstairs
Oh, didn't
and
think
sleep
about that.
upstairs.
And they still do that. Only,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We deal with that.
Okay.
And I'm going to take you and show you around. We have, all of our rooms are themed.
Okay.
We have 23 rooms in this building. And we have a tool room, a ladies' room, which is now our morning room, which is kind of appropriate in this circumstance.
Morning for,
Morning for,
Morning.
yes.
Okay.
Morning sadness morning.
got it.
We have children's room, toy room, doll room, doctor's room, photographer room, religious room, organization room, and let's see, what else? We have the original bathroom when they used bathrooms up here. Before that, in the 1826 part, of course, it was the outhouse. And we have a schoolroom.
Oh.
2 military rooms. One goes from the Revolutionary War, because we were founded here by a Revolutionary War captain, Captain John Swift. And Captain Swift founded this lovely place in the Genesee country in 1789. I'd like you to come on into this bedroom. It was probably a parlor originally for the gentleman guests because it's off the tavern and off the stairway. This is a wonderful bed set from Judge Charles McLouth, given by his daughter, Mrs. Agnes McLouth. It's an amazing high-end Eastlake piece, and it has many matching pieces. Come on with me. On the stairway, we have little voices of children, and we have someone that asked for coffee. We don't know who that is. Because this was a hotel and a tavern, there's many people that we just don't know who they are. Now, on this film, you may hear a little voice or two wanting to come in and talk. We're in the upstairs. This is the new section. You'll notice all the rooms down the hallway. And these were all hotel rooms. These are our themed rooms. Our military room, which is the Revolution up to after the Civil War. We have a tool room. We have pictures hanging all over the walls, presidents, current military room here. This year we're going to feature Back to Basics, the Founding of America. This room features World War I up to today. Winston Churchill's grandparents were married in Palmyra. You may see some pictures of Winston Churchill. He's up there.
Oh, there he is.
And he's very well liked here. And the Presbyterian Church was the location of his grandparents' marriage in 1849. People are very generous here. They donate so much to us. I'm sure you'll recognize some of the things. We have a old fallout shelter on the door. Someone saved that.
Okay. Focus. Let's go. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Somebody was standing in the way.
Really?
Just all went blurry.
We have a home room or a kitchen room. with all kinds of things. Now, people will come to our building, and we always advertise that we're Erie Canal buildings, and they'll come